just a scratch. Here is your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. Longtime UFC veteran, Dan the Hangman Hooker, at times too tough for his own good. Breaks his arm in the win over Jalen Turner. I would argue that was one of the best fights of all of 2023. But the man has such an appetite for training in mixed martial arts that he got back in the gym too quickly. As such, re-broke the arm. Now a picture of health. Dan Hooker back on the proving ground. Remains to be seen as to whether or not he can get to a title fight. But tonight should be a good lens into the possibility that he could become the best in the world at some point down the line. Well, as usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight. And ultimately, it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona. But this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. Well, so much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, third man in the Octagon tonight. All right, so here he is, the superstar personified, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett, and now we'll see how he chooses to approach the early portions of this round. He wants more credit for his skills, right? He understands that he has a little bit of a larger-than-life personality, the Barstool Sports deal and everything else. But Paddy Pimblett can fight. He's a willing grappler, he's an electric striker, and has the highlight reel to prove it. And tonight he feels like everything is going to be at his disposal in what he believes is a stylistically favorable matchup. Pimblett gets hit by that leg kick. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, certainly a lot of respect on both sides, but a lot more respect than action, at least thus far.
Yeah, boo, I'm booing. I'm not even trying. I gotta catch myself. You need to go in there and fight. Come on, man, it's a video game. Somebody do something. Go forward and fight.
Single.
Nice guillotine attempt here. That guillotine is very tight.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Darce.
Oh my goodness, that Darce choke is very tight. Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Trying to finish this fight. Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Pimblett is able to flatten him out. We'll see how he chooses to proceed from here, making all these shots count. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Hooker. Under a minute now to go. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pimblett. And how much more can he take? All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere. Oh, that's a seminal blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 27 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight.